Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So today we are going to talk about sonata form. Sonata, you probably heard this term from somewhere. This is a musical term and a lot of music is written in sonata form. So you probably heard Mozart's sonatas, Beethoven sonata, Brahms, and all of great composers wrote music in sonata form. So what is sonata form? You may probably play some sonata pieces on the piano, or like there's violin sonata, flute sonata, many other instruments use sonatas. But do you know how the sonata form made out of? Aren't you curious? What is sonata form? I played it, but I don't understand. You may play sonata music without knowing any form or information about it. You just played it so hard to move your fingers fast, but you don't understand the form of the music. Then you're not fully understanding the music deep inside. So today I want to help you to understand and be able to analyze sonata music in very easy way. Okay, you don't need to know all of the complicated music theory for this. You just need to know the 3 primary chords, even 2. Okay, you know the primary chords, 1, 4, and 5 chord in every key. And if you have been watching my previous videos, you probably learned those chords. 1 chord is tonic chord, 5 chord is called dominant chord, 1 and 5, tonic and dominant. I can demonstrate sonata form with only these 2 chords. Of course, there's so many variations of sonata forms, so I'll just gonna demonstrate in this video very stereotype sonatas, meaning very common type of sonatas. Maybe in later videos of this, I can explore more complicated forms of sonatas of more later periods. But for now, we are going to start from the basic. Okay, start from the first step. So let's dive in. What is sonata form? So first, sonata form has 3 parts. However, it is called expanded binary form. There are 3 parts, but it is called binary form. Binary 2-part form. It's kind of confusing. We'll get into there. So sonata form has 3 parts. First part is exposition, called exposition. After exposition, it followed by development section. And after development, there's a recapitulation. So exposition, development, recapitulation. Simple. You just need to memorize these terms, okay? 3 terms today. Let's take a look more deep inside. So in the exposition part, the first section, you have 2 parts. We have more detailed parts, but we will go very simple today. So I'll just introduce you today. In the exposition part, we have first theme and second theme, first and second. And in development section, we'll just leave it as it is for now. And then in the recapitulation section, again, first and second theme. Did you get it? Okay, so now we are going to take a look first and second themes in the exposition and the recapitulation. And we will talk about how they are different and how can we find those themes in the real pieces. We are going to start with Kuhlau's sonatina, piano sonatina, which is the entry-level piano sonatina. Sonatina means it's a little type of smaller scale of sonata. It's gonna be easier for you to understand the sonata form, okay, as a beginner. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look. Friedrich Kuhlau, Sonatina in C major, Opus 55, number 1. Please excuse me if I pronunciate his name wrong. I'm not German, and I took German class when I was in high school, but I'm still not very good about this. So you can download this piece from IMSLP, IMSLP. Okay, let's dive in. Sonatina in C major. I'll play the first 8 measures for you. Take a listen. Okay. sounds like this. Very classical. As I said in the beginning, you just need to know 2 chords today, 1 and 5. So 1 chord is called tonic chord and 5 chord is called dominant. Okay, so since this is in C major, you don't have any sharps or flats, okay, in the key signature, there's nothing. And then, of course, the first chord is gonna be 1 chord. So if you look at the first 2 beats of this piece, this is all C, G, right? Okay, this is very obvious C major. So this is the beginning of the piece. As I said in the beginning, the sonata form has 3 parts. First big section is called exposition. And the beginning of exposition starts with the first theme. So da 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 here. Da 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 da. This is the theme. Okay, first theme. It's called first theme. The exposition has 2 parts. Then the second part is called the second theme. And second theme in this case starts at here at measure 9. This is second theme. I'll play the second theme from measure 9 to 16. And 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. So what's the difference between first theme and the second theme? I don't know if you realized. The first theme starts with 1 chord, which is C major chord. But in the second theme, what is the first chord of the second theme? Can you guess? So with these 3 notes, you can get which chord. You actually need this note. Okay. This note also. Right hand part is high D and your left hand plays B and D. D, C, B, A, G. What is the scale? Can you guess what scale is this? D, C, B, A, G is G major 5-finger scale backwards. So this is 5 chord of C major, right? G chord is 5 chord in C major. So this is 5 chord area. So second theme in major key. This is in C major. In major keys, first theme is in tonic key. And then the second theme is in the dominant key. And then, very commonly after the repeat sign, it comes the development section. Development, which is, in this case, this is measure 21. Measure 21 to here, measure 34. How do we know this is the end of development section? Because we see same theme here. Da, 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 da. What was this theme again? This was first theme. Remember this one? And if you hear the first theme in, this is the tonic key, back to tonic, C major, then that means that is recapitulation. And in recapitulation, you also have first theme and second theme areas. But in the recapitulation, second theme is changed. And we're gonna talk about how does the second theme change. Okay, and we are going to find where the second theme is together. The second theme was dee da 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 before. Remember this dee da 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 da. Stepping down, and let's find the recapitulation. The second theme in recapitulation together. Where are you? Where's dee da 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 da? I found it. Did you find it too? This is da 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 da. This is the second theme, and we're gonna label this second theme. And something has changed. Did you notice what noticed this? By the way, this is very high G. Okay, this note is G, and what scale is it? G, F, E, D, C. Okay. This is C major scale, right? So this is in C major chord, which is one chord, the tonic chord this time. So in the second theme stays in tonic key in the recapitulation. That's very important. In the exposition, the second theme modulates to 5 chord, the dominant key, but this time second theme stays in the tonic key because the piece wants to end on tonic at the end, right? C, C chord. So that was very simple type of miniature sonata form. Now let's move on to another piece written in sonata form. Okay, this time we are going to talk about Beethoven's Piano Sonata, Opus 49, number 2. So to start analyzing this piece, we need to figure out the key of this piece first. You have 1 sharp in the key signature, which is F sharp. Then what is the key of this piece? You can also tell it by the first chord of this piece. This is in G major because the first chord starts with G, G chord. Let me play the first phrase for you, first part for you. Playing was terrible. Okay, I just played up to here. And what did you hear? You heard a break. You just heard the phrase ended at here. I hope you could feel it, the sense of ending at here. This is the end of the phrase, okay? It's like the end of the sentence. I'm just gonna demonstrate this with 1 and 5 chord, tonic and dominant chord. Of course, the sonata form begins with exposition. The first part is exposition, and then the first theme in the exposition, you have the first theme. This is the first theme. And as we talked about in the previous piece, at Kuhlau's piece, the second theme starts with dominant chord, dominant key. So what is the dominant chord of G major? 1 chord is G, G chord. And then the dominant chord is D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D chord is the dominant chord of G major. And if you look at here, something new begins here. So la 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 da 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 da. And if you take a look, these 3 notes. What are these 3 notes? If you combine those 3, this is D chord and this is 5 chord in G major. And this is something new, and this is a big clue that this is the second theme in the exposition. I'm gonna play these 2 lines for you. Okay, the beginning of second theme. So this is the second theme. La 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 da 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 da. Very lyrical as opposed to the first theme. Usually the second theme is contrast to the first theme. The first theme was vigorous, right? It was strong with, I think the dynamic is missing, but I'm assuming this is forte. And second theme is lyrical, very melodic, okay, pretty quiet. I guess this is piano. Here, if you look at here, you can find the repeat sign. That means this is the end of exposition, and after the repeat sign it comes the development section. Development section is the most complicated section. It's unstable harmonically and you don't know which material the composer is gonna use. We can talk talk about development sections separately in the later videos. And let's continue screening the piece. And we need to find out where the recapitulation is. And recapitulation starts with the first theme of the exposition. So we have to find the exactly same beginning. I found it at here. Did you find the G chord? Okay, this is one chord back to one chord again, and this is the beginning of recapitulation. I'll just write recap, and this is the first theme. And let's scroll down and find the second theme in the recapitulation. In the recapitulation, the second theme stays in the tonic key. Here you see the break, right? This is the end of the first theme, and here comes la 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 da 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 da. The second theme begins, but this time the second theme stays in the tonic chord. So G B D. This is first inversion of G chord in the tonic, right? In the exposition, it moved to dominant key, but this time it just stays in the tonic chord because the piece wants to end on tonic at the end. Okay, 5, 2, 1. This is very typical ending of any classical music and ends on 5, 2, 1. This is called perfect authentic cadence, which is a very important term in more advanced music theory. We can talk about the cadences, perfect authentic cadence, later. Okay, so how was today's lesson? Did you learn about sonata form by using only 2 chords, 1 chord and 5 chord? The tonic and dominant chord. So I really hope this video was helpful to you to understand sonata form better. And I strongly encourage you to play these pieces. Or you can listen to these pieces online. I'll leave the good performances below in my description box so that you can take a listen. And then while you're listening, I want you to think. I want you to think about the form that you just learned. Oh, now this is the exposition, and this is the second theme, and oh, this is the recapitulation. And in the recapitulation, you have the second theme, first theme, and the second theme in the same key. So I hope you enjoy learning from today's video, and please check out my music theory course of Piano Adventure Level 3A theory videos. I'm making videos for my students, and I uploaded those on Thinkific. Thinkific is a website that I can make my courses, so please check that out if you're interested in. And I'm planning to make more basic music theory courses on Thinkific, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!